Hello. 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 Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. We're playing a little with the dog. Mina, go get it. So once I throw this stick, she's not gonna stop for the next few hours, so be prepared to have a dog with us today. So I hope you're all doing very well today. I am with my parents in Belgium. I just came back from Poland and I was traveling all over Europe. Basically, we went to Zagreb, I went to Bucharest, I went to Riga, Latvia to celebrate the midsummer solstice there. It was a very, very nice experience. So I've been, doing a lot of things this summer, and I'm very happy about my current experiences and the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm spending my time and energy on. And I just wanted to, give you guys a little update showing that I'm still alive. Yes, I'm still trying to work on myself, improving myself, trying to, find ways to fulfill my potential, maybe. I was also thinking about cutting this hair and donating it because I'm growing very tired of how long it is. It takes so much time to wash it. And I kind of want to save the time. And also some people believe that the hair contains a lot of energy, and so if you cut it, it can kind of feel almost like some kind of rebirth. So that's also why I might wanna do that in the very near future. I actually made an appointment with the barber, with the hairdresser next week, so we'll see. So I'll donate it to a person who doesn't have hair and who will hopefully be very happy with mine. So what else? I talked to someone who randomly booked a free consultation call. Apparently there is still a link up on the channel somewhere where you can book like a call to have a chat with me. And she reached out and she told me she was listening to my podcast and that it was really helpful because she was going through a very painful breakup at the moment. And I feel very grateful that people still kind of find my content and that it's helpful. I put all these videos out there basically to help other people just like you to figure themselves out, because I am still figuring myself out, and I just kind of documented a part of that journey, I guess, right? So I'm still working on that. I'm still figuring myself out, and one day I feel great, another day I don't feel so great, and that's totally fine. I was traveling with my best friend to Poland these past 2 weeks, and I don't know, it's really nice to travel together with him because he really knows me. And so whenever I have like a day where I don't feel too good, he always cheers me up, or he allows me to see things from a different perspective. And that's also kind of what I try to do here with the videos on the channel, right? Whenever you are struggling with something, I try to provide a different perspective on things, or hopefully, give you some insights on how to deal with these kinds of situations. Because we want to feel good, we want to enjoy ourselves, we want to not necessarily feel happy all the time, but maybe at peace, be content, be compassionate towards ourselves, and just don't suffer necessarily, right? That's what we all want. But what I more and more start to understand is that it's in the suffering, it's in the hard work, it's in the difficult times that we kind of find the energy to then draw from and create a more aware state of being for ourselves. And I know it sounds a little bit vague perhaps, but this. We all know this, okay? In the difficult times, it's usually where the ground is being prepared for prosperity, right? You have to kind of create the soil, put fertilizer, treat it with care, put air in there, move things around, and then you plant the seeds. They go dormant for a little bit, and then when the season arrives, they start growing, they start blooming, okay? And this happens this happens in spring, and then during the summer there is a lot of prosperity, and you have your crops or your fruits, your vegetables, whatever it may be, your flowers, and then comes a time where the fruits are being eaten, the flowers deteriorate, and the plants go back into a deep sleep during winter, right? And that's how it goes, cyclic. This is just a cyclic kind of journey in a way, right? And that's exactly how I feel about my life all the time. It's cyclical. That's the word I was looking for, cyclical. And that's okay. Just don't lose track of that. And I know, for me, for example, sometimes it can be difficult to remind myself of this, that it's cyclical. It's a cyclical nature. So if I'm in the up right now, eventually I will be in the down, and if I'm in the down, eventually I'll be in the up. And so the real trick here, not necessarily a trick, but where the real peace is hidden, maybe, is to know this, and then to not be too attached to either one of those. Okay, to not be too attached to the down and also not the up. There is no need for you to hold on too much, because it's going to change anyways. Yes, it's inevitably going to change again, and that is also what I really learned in the Vipassana, for example, right? You go through all this discomfort, the physical discomfort, the frustration. You can't talk to people, even though that's not really the most difficult part, but mostly just sitting for hours meditating, all these things come up. They also dissipate, they also go, they change, they morph, right? They are not eternal, they are forever changing. Anicca, that is how Goenka, the founder of the Vipassana centers, describes it. Anicca, which means forever changing or something. I don't remember exactly, I just remember the word. And you want to stay equanimous with whatever is going on, yes? And I tend to lose myself in these things sometimes. I tend to get too hung up on the positives or too hung up on the negatives. And then my friend, Mina is obsessed with this stick. Her name is Mina. Then my friend kind of reminds me of this, this balance. So it's okay, always look on the bright side of life, in a way, like when I'm in the ditch, and then when I'm feeling good, okay, there is also going to be a time where you'll probably feel less. So careful to not be too attached to whatever outcome. Yes, not that he's spoiling my fun, not at all. He's actually celebrating my fun all the time with me, so that is very nice. But the only thing I'm saying is that if you get too attached to the good times, then you will probably experience the contrast with bad times more, and so the suffering might be more. Not that I'm saying that this is the case, but in my life sometimes this has been the case. So it has always been my challenge to find the middle way, the way of balance, even though I like the extremes. I look for the extremes. I actively chase the extremes because I enjoy it, yes? And I know they carry the cost. There is a cost to chasing extreme, chasing the high. There is a cost. There is also a low kind of attached to that, and that is how it goes. It's really that. So to give a little bit of a heads up for every one of you who is currently maybe going through a difficult time, is that allow yourself to feel whatever is going on, and know that in this time, during these challenges, you will discover your own resourcefulness. And that is an incredible thing. That is an incredibly powerful thing to realize. Your own resourcefulness, to know that, okay, currently I'm struggling with something, and I have the ability to find solutions, to come up with solutions. That is incredibly powerful to realize that about yourself, because you have the capacity, you have the potential to come up with your own solutions for any problem. And that includes asking for help, yes? That includes reaching out. That is also a resource. Other people are there to support you, okay? And other people are also going through things, right? That is one of the things that I learned in the community that I lived in Mexico for a month and a half, is that everybody has difficult days, right? And nowadays, we don't see that. Nowadays, when you live in a city, you see social media posts of everyone having a good time. You go outside, people are drinking in the bars, in the terraces. Everybody's happy, everybody's social, laughing. Well, the people who are struggling, they're inside. You don't see them, right? So when you are having an off day and you're walking through the city and you feel bad about yourself, or you having a bad day, and then you see all these people being happy and social and together with, and you feel like your life sucks, okay? That is, in my case, sometimes very difficult to deal with, because I start to doubt myself. I'm like, am I strange to feel like this? Like, it seems that all these people have these amazing fun lives and I'm just here feeling bad, and that feels so weird somehow. Am I okay? Am I normal to feel like this? And then when I was living in the community, it's like a small group, 14 people living together in a small space. You can't hide, right? When somebody is having an off day, you see that, and they also say it, because usually the people who go to these types of communities, they have a certain level of awareness maybe about these things, okay? Some people, they might not even be aware that they're having an off day, but these people usually do, and then they mention it, or they just say that, oh, today is not a good day, please don't talk too much to me, or whatever, okay? And that was a very soothing experience for me, because I knew that, oh, okay, this is what it's like to be a human being, you know? Sometimes you have a bad day, sometimes you have a good day, it's normal. Everybody has these, everybody. The whole community, everybody sometimes has an off day, or sometimes have a great day, and then you can kind of like give each other support and energy whenever it's needed, and ask for support and energy whenever you need it, right? So don't forget this, okay? When you live in a city, don't think that you're the only one feeling bad, or the only one going through a difficult time. Don't think that you're the only one. You're not the only one. There's so many people all the time. They just don't reach out, or they just hide, or they, you know, and everybody does this. So it can be useful for you to be kind of like take the initiative, reach out, talk to people, share something. And of course, don't start dumping all your feelings on others, and, you know, just emotional dumping without offering a solution, for example, or without just mentioning that, hey, I just want to share something, and you don't necessarily need to change that, right? Because some people might feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on them and stuff like that. So don't do that. Just share and be like, okay, but I'm working on it, or I am, you know, I'm trying to figure out a solution. And if you know something that might help me, please feel free to share that, whatever it may be, right? Don't expect them to solve your problems, but sharing what you're going through it's a powerful thing. And that's also really what I was doing here on the channel. I was sharing my own experiences, and through that, people learned something, and I learned something. So, you know, feel free to do that, and share your good times too, right? I was celebrating with my friend all the time. We were having such a great time in Poland. We were doing like so many cool things, and it was a lot of fun to be there with him. I feel super grateful for this experience, because before I went there, I felt a little bit like not so good, and, you know, I was kind of doubting myself, and I was having, you know, thoughts about, you know, not being attractive, and I was struggling with meeting girls, and I was struggling with, I don't know, there was something off. I felt like it's not really going very smoothly. And then we went to Poland, and there everything was completely different. I had a really, really good time, and I connected with so many beautiful people, and now I feel like, okay, all the work and the time that I put in earlier kind of paid off, right? It's always with kind of some kind of time delay. When you're working right now hard on developing yourself, it might be difficult, but the results, they will come eventually. If you take the right action consistently, then eventually the results will come. It's inevitable, right? So that's also something that I need to keep in mind whenever I'm working hard and I don't see any results. Okay, maybe the results are just a little bit delayed, and it's a test. to kind of see how committed you are to whatever you are committing yourself to. Yes, because if you would get immediate results, then it might be, you know, it's not as rewarding, for example, or it becomes too easy almost. It's because of the results being a little bit lagging behind, it makes it more valuable in a way. So don't give up if you're not seeing results right now. Don't give up. Just take the right action consistently. Do your own research. Make sure that you're doing the right things. Calibrate, and inevitably you will reach the next stage in your development. And you know, it's also important to keep in mind that you're not always focused on developing yourself. Spend some time just being, okay? Spend some time playing with your dog and being in nature and doing nothing in particular, right? There is no need to constantly want to grow and improve yourself, because it's also in times of rest that we recover, that we are able to reflect on the things that we have been studying, that we've been learning, right? To integrate these things, and that's equally as valuable. So yeah, quick update. I felt like recording a video. It has been a long time. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk in the park with my dog. She's very beautiful. Mina, come. Mina, she's too focused on the stick. Mina, hey, come. Mina, come. I come. I come. Mina. So focused on the stick, guys. Mina, come. Come. Come here. Ah, yeah. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Just a little chat in the park with my beautiful dog, and I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon or day or evening wherever you are in the world. Please let me know down below in the comments how everything is going. I want to know, I want to hear. And if there's any topic you would like me to address, also feel free to share it in the comments. Maybe I record a video especially for you if you have any specific questions that you would like my ideas or opinions on. That's it for today, guys. As always, thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, guys.